Liam Grant, one of the main people behind the World Masters Ultimate Cup Championships here at the University of Limerick. Tell us, how did you get that here?
Yes, it was a long process. We actually bid for it like you would any kind of other World Championships from the World Flying Disc Federation. So we were supposed to do it last year, but then COVID happened. So it's been 2 or 3 years, but we bid, and the fantastic facilities here, the council, everyone got behind us. So we got this event here, and it's amazing. There's about 3,000 participants, 2,700 athletes, 24 countries here. So yeah, it's great for the university and for Limerick in general.
Now, it is an incredible sport, and something that I wouldn't have known much about myself, but can you explain maybe the basic rules of Frisbee to those who don't know?
Yeah, lots of people don't know. There's lots of people jogging around university here and stopping and looking and getting a little bit confused. But it's a great sport. It's played as a field sport, played 7-on-7. The objective of the game is to catch the Frisbee in the opposition end zone. So you're kind of throwing it up the field to your teammates, catch it in the end zone, score goals. There's lots of running, catching, jumping. It's quite an active game. A lot of people think it's just over and back, or maybe with a dog or something like that, but it is kind of a field sport like soccer or rugby or something like that.
How long do games last?
They're 90 minutes. Yeah, and you play 7 aside. You have kind of rolling subs though, so you play a point, you can kind of switch people in and out. So 7 aside, but most teams have a squad of 20 something players like that, so keeping the legs fresh.
And I see there's men's, women's and mixed here.
Yeah, and mixed is actually really popular in the sport. It's kind of one thing they push. It's going to be in the World Games, which is actually an IOC event, the International Olympic Committee event, in the mixed division. So I think mixed is almost kind of the premier division here. It's kind of maybe like tag rugby or something like that. It's kind of mixed gender. There's definitely a lot of fun aspect to it, but also competitive as well.
I know you yourself have played and captained for the Irish team. How are the Irish getting on here?
Really good. Particularly the Irish women's team here. The Irish women are actually European champions back in 2019. They won the European Championship. So there's a lot of women here from that squad, and they're doing really, really well. I think they're our best hope, the women. I think they'll make quarterfinals looking like that. The Americans and the Canadians and teams like that are very, very good and hard to beat, but I think they'll give them a good shot.
You mentioned now roughly 3,000 people here in Limerick. So not just the University of Limerick, but for the place of Limerick, hotels, economy. It's huge for a few boosts for the place as well. Yeah,
we did most of the accommodation bookings. We have 1,000 people staying in the city, and it's an 8-day event, so it's long. And people here from Colombia, Venezuela, Australia, South Africa, they didn't fly here just for the event and come back. They're all have plans to have holidays here afterwards. We're doing a big party in King John's Castle on Saturday night. There's all this other stuff, so it's very much the whole city. Just the capacity. We couldn't even fit everyone in Limerick in the university we wanted, so we're using the whole entire city, which is great.
For people who are thinking, they'd like to give Frisbee a go, how can they get involved?
Yeah, there's a local team here called Pelt Ultimate. I know I think they're doing a beginner session today. I think at 3 o'clock might be a bit short notice, but yeah, you can look it up. There's also the Irish Flying Disc Association. They have all the information of where you can find teams, go to pick up games. There's a lot of games happening and teams you can join for beginners. People who are new to the sport, you're very welcome to.
And again, for those who want to pop down, how long is it running until and what times?
It's 9 to 7 every day until the 2nd of July. The 2nd of July is the Saturday, the finals. It's all going to be in the Bowl here pitch, which is behind me there. So that's going to be fantastic. We have a grandstand there, big crowd, all welcome. There's no ticket price, anything to come watch. So that'll be on from about 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock on Saturday, the 2nd of July. Definitely worth seeing. It's a fun sport to watch.
Liam Grant, thanks so much for chatting to us at the Limerick Post Show, and I know I'll let you get back to some of the Frisbee action.
Thanks very much.